2024 Bowman Jumbo. It's a full case, PYT 71. The Jums. Man, it's been a minute since we did this, but this is good stuff. The prices are really good on it because backer is trying to clear house. So there is some good stuff on sale in the store right now. This is the bread and butter, known as the Bowman. This is usually the part of the break that the cats enjoy. All the noises of the cards, the packs being opened. Dave Durango's cats. Bard. My kitties. Dram's kitties. Bard, you have kitties, right? No? Or is it just one kitty? Yeah. It's true. A different type of cat. Oh yeah. Love my kitties. Love my kitties. You guys ever see Keith Hernandez with his cat, Haji? Keith Hernandez loves his cat. more than any of us love anything on planet Earth. Keith Hernandez and his cat Haji. If you are unfamiliar with Haji, it's great. It'll make you like Keith Hernandez if you don't like him already. I'm just putting the big screen up there for Greg for a minute. What's up, SLJ? Any rioting in New York because of the Yankees? I know, exactly, Greg. Doing the things that a Spider-Man can. Bowman. You guys want to talk football? Should we talk football? I'll give you guys the plays again, okay? Cowboys, Falcons. The Falcons are 3-point favorites at home. Yeah, that fifth inning was something else, Sean. The Falcons are 3-point favorites at home. They're going to score over and over and over again. They're looking pretty good. Falcons are starting to look pretty good. I like the Falcons -3. The Cowboys may or may not be able to keep pace with the scoring, but the Falcons will score. I mean, CeeDee Lamb is kind of unguardable, so it doesn't matter if the best player on the Falcons defense is a safety, even if they blanket him. Yeah, no, he didn't look good, Breaking Bad. Yeah, I like the Falcons. Giving 3 points at home, they look good. Bills -6 at home against the Dolphins. The play here is the under. We understand that the Dolphins own, or that the Bills own the souls of the Dolphins in Buffalo. I get it. They beat them historically every which way, but especially in Buffalo in that cold weather. But I'm not taking a side here because the Dolphins could easily win this game. When they're a good team. Tua is a good quarterback. They have a good coach. They have good weapons. The Dolphins do have a couple defensive injuries, and that's not going to help them. I'm not betting either side. I could see the Bills covering this spread, but I'm not betting it. I like the under. I think that there's more running in this game than people expect. I like the under here. Raiders, Bengals, there's 2 plays for us in this game. One is better than the other. We like the Bengals giving 7 points. The Raiders are terrible. We don't like it as much with T. Higgins not playing, but we still like it enough to bet it, which means it'll probably cover. The play here is the over. The over. Raiders, Bengals over 45.5. No, Pesci. They're off today and tomorrow. They'll be on Monday with Teddy. They're not on today or tomorrow. I'm the closest you're going to get for football today because I'm going to talk about it all day, but I'm not going to open any. I assume you've hung out with me before on a Saturday, Pesci, when I do all my picks, right? I'm going to give you all the picks. I'm giving them all to you now, actually. There's a few good picks of the day. Would I rather be a Hall of Famer and flop in the postseason, or be average and shine in the postseason? I would way rather be a Hall of Famer than flop in the postseason. I would way rather play good for like 100-something games every year and then screw up for 10 games or 5 games my whole career. I'd rather be a Hall of Fame player that played good for 1,200 games or 1,400, whatever, 1,600 games, and then screwed up in 30 games, right? I'll play good in 1,400 games, and I'll play bad in 30 games, Bart. That's fine with me. I don't want to be Kiki Hernandez with awkward celebrations. Okay, Raiders, Bengals. Bengals and the over, but the over is definitely a better play here. We love the over. Chargers, Browns. Do not bet this game. The line is fair. If you're betting the Browns, you should also bet the over. I do not recommend you bet the Browns. I do not recommend you bet the Chargers. I do not recommend you bet the over. I do not recommend you bet the under. But if you're gonna bet the Browns, the over is a good bet. The Browns, if the Browns are covering this, if the Browns win or cover this, if the Browns win this game, the game's going over. If the Browns lose, it could go either way, because Winston could throw a pick 6, Chargers could run it down their throat. If the Browns lose, this could go either way. If the Browns win, this game is going over. I'm not betting this game, but if you're out there and you're betting the Browns anyway, you might as well take the over. You're not getting scooped. Well, that's not true. You can get scooped, but if you are confident about the Browns, then the over is going to hit too. Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan either, Harvey. At all, bro. I'm not a fan of him. That's not true, Bard. Judge is not going to forever... He's got more years to play, dude. He's in New York. He's going to have more opportunities. You think this is the last time Judge is going to see the playoffs? Judge is going to have opportunity to redeem himself. Judge's playoff story is far from over. I understand that he had a bad playoffs, but Judge's playoff story is not, the final chapter has not even been close to written yet. We're like towards like the 30-40% mark of the book here. Judge is going to sniff the postseason many more times. Chargers, Browns, the line is fair. Don't bet the damn game. Patriots, Titans. If you're a psycho, bet that game. Go ahead. If you're a Tennessee or a Patriot fan, Titan fan or a Patriot fan, go ahead, bet. Do not bet. This is the dumbest game ever to bet. Home field is worth 3 points. Tennessee is at home. They're 3-point favorites. The total is 38.5. If you bet that game, you might as well just tell me that you like S&M. Okay, I'm straight up serious. If you enjoy the pain, go ahead. Bet that game. Only sick people bet that game. I'm serious. If you bet that Patriots-Titans game, you are sick. I love all of you. If you're betting the Patriots-Titans game, you are a true degenerate. There is no edge in that game. Both of those teams are dumpster fires. The total is really low, so either of those teams can drag the other team into the mud. Do not bet that game. Do not bet that game. I thought he was like 30, 31. What's up, bud, man? We on ice today? I thought he was 30, 31. Okay. Commanders, Giants. Giants and the over. Giants and the over. Being on ice is good. Harvey, I love you. I thought he was 31. I mean, 32, 31's the same shit. He's going to have so many more years in the playoffs. Right, Harvey? He's going to have so many more years in the playoffs. His story is far from over. That's okay. Bard's a real one. It's okay. He can accept defeat. I respect that, Bard. I respect that. Commanders, Giants. Everybody's just on the Jaden Daniels train right now, and yeah, he's great, but like the Giants are not that bad. They should have probably covered that game against the Steelers last week, but they turned over the ball 8,000 times and did not cover. The Giants should have covered that game. Neighbors should have scored a touchdown. Divisional matchup. Giants and the over, baby. At first I thought under, but the play is the over here. Giants and the over. Saints, Panthers. Good luck, everybody. Suero. A little off-center with the ding-dong there. Okay, Suero, our first auto. Skeens on some paper piece. It's been a minute since I opened this bad boy, but we like this stuff. Good luck, everybody. We like this stuff. Fly like an eagle. It's been a minute, but I love this. Samad Taylor on the number. Purple paper piece. Hey, it's a purple paper piece. It's been a minute since we've seen purple paper pieces. Where were we? What game were we on here? Saints, Panthers. Okay, so check this out. Saints, Panthers. The Panthers legitimately have the longest injury list this week. If you go and you look at their injury list, they are decimated. Everybody is sky high on Carr coming back for the Saints, and yeah, that's great. He's going to help. He's going to be 100%, but the Saints are super banged up. They're super banged up, specifically on defense, not so much on offense. And for that reason, I mean, the Saints are going to score at will. The line on this game is like flickering between 7 and 7.5. The Saints are going to score at will. That's a good card coming up. Ada Miller base. Ryan Burrows blue paper piece. The Saints are going to score at will, but honestly, this is Bryce Young's time. If he can't score points against a decimated Saints defense, there's a Walker Martin refractor auto for the Giants going to Trent. Let's go, bad. Here you go. Walker Martin refractor auto. We take. Hey. No, seriously, if Bryce Young cannot score points against a broken Saints defense that is going to score so many times on their face that they're going to have the ball the whole game, Bryce Young, if he can't score points against this defense, it's just retire, bro. Just retire at the age of 20-0, honestly. The Panthers should be able to score points. Let's go, Mets! The Panthers should be able to score points. Rosario, Alfonso on the color match there for the Cubs. They've been hitting all day. Agnew on the kill, I believe. The Cubs have been hitting at every break all day. To 150, Lunar Crater there. Seriously, if Bryce Young cannot score points when he's going to have the ball 8,000 times against this crappy, broken... Of course Efro's a New Yorker. No, I'm not. I'm actually not, Brian. No, I'm not. I am not telling people to bet the Panthers. Absolutely not. I am not telling you to bet the Panthers. Brian, no. The answer is no. I am sharp. I am not a twisted individual. I am not telling you to bet the Panthers. I'm also not telling you to bet the Saints. I'm not. I'm telling you to bet the over in that game. The over. Take the over in the Saints-Panthers game. Young will score points. Unless he truly is the worst ever, he's going to find the end zone. It's now or never for Bryce Young to find the end zone. Trust me. He's going to find it, okay? The Saints are going to score at will. That game is going over. Somebody asked me before what my best bet of the day was. That's it right there. The over in the Saints-Panthers game. That is my best bet of the day. That is probably the best bet of the day. That is honestly the best bet of the day. Saints-Panthers over. I'm not saying to take a side there. The Saints are going to score so many times. They're going to. I love Olave for fantasy. If you like fantasy, I like Olave. There's Spencer Jones on the Lava Fractor to $3.99. Bard, aren't you? Oh, wait, you're a Rockies guy, Bard, right? I thought you're from New York. Aren't you New York Rockies? Or New York, Colorado? Or am I getting you confused with somebody else? Wait, hold on a second, Bard. You're confusing me now, bro. Aren't you New York? You're Colorado but New York? He is terrible, Brian. I'm not saying he's good, but this is the time for him to score some damn points. Tomorrow will be an exception. There is the guy I like to call the umbilical cord. Mr. Ortiz for Texas. Ambimelec, I can't pronounce it probably, but the umbilical cord, as I say, to 150. Texas, we're on ice, bud. Let's go. I see those freaking Clydesdales. They're running. It's the commercial. Bard. Oh, God. Xavier Isaac on the Kiwi there. No, seriously, that is my bet of the day, probably. Brock Porter on the paper piece. I really do love the over in that game. The Saints are going to score 1 million, and the Panthers are going to not score 1 million. But that, I spy with my little eye. Spicy meatball. Good luck. There's Lombard. Boom. It is holiday. Happy holidays for Finns. It's Jackson Churio on the anime. I like these cards. They're cool. They look like the old TV sets, you know? Color TV. Playing guitar. Refrigerators. Color TVs. Look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it. You play your guitar on the MTV. Braden Taylor with the Birds to $2.99. Where was I? What's the next game? Oh, Broncos. What is this? Broncos Ravens. Yeesh. Yeesh. We wanted to see injuries. The last couple games. Actually, we have more games to discuss. But Broncos Ravens depends on some injuries. We don't. There. I'm with you guys breaking here, so I haven't seen the final injury report. But I don't have an opinion on that game without seeing the final injury report. To move these color TVs. What a great song that was. By Dire Straits. Bang! Jacob Wilson. For Oakland, Shawnee on the kill. Gets a Jake Wilson auto. Have I ever been to Indiana? I went to Indiana one time for poker. The Horseshoe Hammond Casino. Sound familiar? The Hammond Horseshoe Casino? Some shit like that. Bard, retract. Come on, man. Salsa. A little cilantro there. Cool to 125 on the Aqua Shimmy. Henry Davis, rookie paper to $4.99. Trizzy Trey Morgan on the Kiwi. Junior rookie, Ronnie rookie, inserts. I was going to say, some people like it. The same way Shawnee likes S&M. Some like it hot, you know? Could be like Chuck from Billions. Benny from the block. Pirates base auto. Otani gets Tony Blanco base auto. Dylan Cruz on the base. Our first look at him in this case. but hopefully not our last. We continue. A few hits here in a row. Paper of Kershaw for the champs at $3.99, and that's a good card for the birthday boy. It's Mr. Walkow to $250. There you go, Wizard. Georgie signed this one crispy too. 175 of 250 on the Walkow. Purple autograph. Bum, bum, bum. Wizard, happy birthday. Arias on the Kiwi. That's a good birthday gift, no? That worked out well. Ellie on the insert. Gladiator. It's Mayer for the Red Sox going to Mr. Mowry. It's a PC piece. Upside down paper. What's going on here? Weird. Last go to 250. It's purple, but it's not paper. Hardy handful here. Ronnie for my Mets. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Wizard. Happy birthday, Junior. Glad for the Braves to 125 in the Lunar Crater, and then Valencia for Chris Kraft on the base auto. Houston. Skeens. Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. Come on, base cards. Bichif. They gave... So at Hama's... Here, I'll top load for a second. No, we'll finish this first. At Hama's wedding, there's Montgomery on the Kiwi. He gave out $2 scratch-offs to everybody. Dylan Cruz base, just like... as like a whatever fun little thing, just giveaways to everybody that walked into the reception. He gave everybody an envelope with a $2 scratch off, and everybody said they lost. My scratch off won. I didn't win a lot of money, but Aranemo base auto for the Brew Crew. Hama, if you're out there, the scratch off you gave me at your wedding yesterday won. It was a wiener. All right, where were we? Let's talk some more foosball while we're top-loading cards, huh? Broncos, Ravens, no opinion without seeing the final injury report. Eagles versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars are terrible. They're a terrible football team. The Eagles are solid, but they're not great. But the Jaguars are terrible. They are just terrible with a capital T. They should not win this game. They are going to... Efro. They are... Yeah, the Jaguars are awful. They're just a bad freaking football team. Take the Eagles minus the 7.5. They're going to beat the Jaguars senseless. The Jaguars are just not a good football team. Eagles by 1 million tomorrow. Eagles by 1 million. Eagles by 1 million. Bears, Cardinals. At first, I liked the over. And then I liked the Bears. What's that? Jaguars? That's okay. They're in denial, bro. They're children over there, Shawnee. You know that. They're just kids. They're in denial trying to boost the value of their Trevor Lawrence collection that's worth nothing. No offense to the Jaguars fans out there, but As long as Doug Peterson is... Sean, just understand one thing, and this is a factual statement, okay? The worst coach in NFL history is Nathaniel Hackett. Okay? The second worst coach in NFL history is Doug Peterson. Just know that. Doug Peterson is that bad. And somehow Nathaniel Hackett is actually worse than him. I'm telling you. Anyway, specifically about this game, this Bears-Cardinals games, I have a pretty strong take about it. We really felt at first. I thought Bears, and we analyzed it, and then we took a closer look. The Bears' offensive line got very injured during the game last week, and it showed. And Caleb Williams was running for his life for most of the game after those guys got hurt. They're not healthy. They're not playing this game. The Bears' offensive line. I understand Arizona's defense is bad. But they're at home. Chicago's offensive line, if they're really that injured like that, I like the Cardinals. And you know what? The Cardinals will score. The Bears defense is good. I get it. But if the Cardinals can score, they have Connor to run the ball strong. The Cardinals can run. So I have a fear. I have a sneaky feeling that the Bears have a hard time scoring in this game. The Bears may have a very hard time scoring in this game. Our bet on this one is definitely Arizona. And honestly, the under. Arizona and the under. Arizona is arguably a better bet than the under. But Arizona and the under is the play. If Arizona gets the lead, they're going to run the ball. And I don't think that the Bears are going to be able to score with no offensive line. Yeah, Karam, you agree with me, right? Cardinals tomorrow and the under. Did you just join or did you hear any of my other picks? Yeah, Cardinals, yeah. Zanatello for the Red Sox there on the purple Ray Wave. A wild Karam has appeared. Ben Williamson. It wouldn't be a case of Bowman Jumbo if we didn't hit his auto. Agnew, refractor of Mr. Williamson. Is it Efro? I feel like that's probably good though, no? Honestly, Sean, I mean, it'll be a close game. I don't think it's going to be an exciting game, but I think it'll be a close game. Steelers' defense is solid. Their offense is not that good. Tomlin's not a good play caller. The bad coach, whatever. I think Commanders have a questionable defense. Their offense is really good. That should be like a close game. I'm not saying an exciting game. Might be lower scoring than you want. But it shouldn't be. It's not going to be a blowout in either direction. It should be like a competitive game. It should be a close game, Shawnee. Like a fun game to go to for that reason, you know? It's like one of those things. Like if you enjoy a 1-0 pitching duel, then yeah, you'll be fine. You'll like it. I'm not saying that that's for sure what's going to happen, but that's a favorite. Yamamoto to 199 on the rookie paper piece for the champs. The champs are here. Ben Williamson. It wouldn't be a case of 24 Bowman Jumbo if we didn't hit 2 Ben Williamson autos. Yeah, fading Seablez is the safest way to do it. Honestly, I think that people are just paying for his subscription service at this point just to fade him. And whatever, that's a successful business model. He went 0-5 in the World Series. He went on like an 0-14 stretch in just baseball playoffs, period. He's saying that there's an edge to bet Trump minus 200. He has no idea what he's doing. The line is literally ricocheted back to close to even money ever since he made that post. He couldn't have less of a clue. Nice, Yanni. No. Over, Yanni, over in that game. Saints, Panthers, over, and don't pick a side there. Over. Yanni, over. Saints, Panthers, over, Yanni. Jenkins, it's actually crazy. It's true, Karen. I saw that. He's just such. He's the ultimate fish. He's a good kid, but ultimate fish. To 199, it's Susak, and then Consuegra. Make a wish. 111 to 250 for the Mets of Stanley. Not Ipkiss, but Consuegra. All right, that's the halfway point. It has not been a very exciting halfway so far. We have some work to do. We got cards to hit here. Yeah, over, Yanni, over. Eagles by 1 million. The Jaguars are dumpster fires. Cardinals, Bears, take the Cardinals and the under. Lions, Packers, too many. It's all about whether or not Jordan Love is healthy. And given that groin injury is just such a high % chance for him to be re-injured during the game, that I would say not to bet this game. If Love is healthy, he could beat anybody on any given day. But there's Kalaz, paper piece for the Rockies. But at the same time, the Lions probably still are the best team in the NFC. I would just not bet that game. I would stay away from that one, the Lions-Packers game. That is a really cool card. Junior Caminero Gold. Rookie of the Year favorite on-card autograph. For Tampa to Shawnee on the kill. I'm confused, Charles. I know you're not being. I think that's. I know you're giving a compliment, but I don't understand it. But oh, that's what you're saying. Oh, so it's not a compliment. Got it. I thought it was a compliment for a second to our sorting department, but I can't see the forest from the trees. I'm just like, huh? My bad. Yeah, I mean, it did until that card. That card was a little bit of a pick-me-up. Don't bet Lions, Panthers, or Packers. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Rams, Seahawks. I don't really have an opinion there either. I kind of lean Seahawks. Everybody is in love with the Rams. I just don't think they're that good. Puka's like kind of injured. He like hurt himself in practice again. It's like, what the hell's going on there? I lean Seahawks. I know that everybody's like, oh, they don't have any Metcalf. I don't care. Like, who gives a shit? Like, so they don't have DK Metcalf. Like, it doesn't matter. They're fine. They got JSN. They got Walker. They got Geno. They got good play calling. Their defense is getting healthier. George Fant is a week closer to coming back. He's a big deal, but it's fine. They should be fine without him. I kind of lean Seahawks. I'm not telling you to bet a side in that game. Rams, Seahawks, I recommend that you don't bet that game. I'm saying no bet, but I lean Seahawks personally. Glad to 299 and a rookie autograph for the Angels. Going to Mr. Anderson. You sprinkled that complain mojo, and bang. There's your Shanuel. Refractor rookie autograph. I like this kid. It works. It does work. I think Kenneth Walker gets a lot of dumps with DK out of the lineup. I think JSN, instead of becoming like the over-the-middle slot receiver, they actually show him love and put him downfield, which is good for him. Lob to 399 in the Lava Refractor and Isaiah Drake base auto for the Braves. I like JSN in props, is all I'll say. Jackson Smith-Njigba is going to have one of those games like Tank Dell just had for Houston. Everybody was out. By the way, what a gift that was, right, Karam? Oh, my God. What a gift. Tank Dell over 45.5 yards, over 4.5 receptions. What a gift. If there was ever a night to blast the alt line over for him. My God. So how off was that line? It was so dumb. It was like literally the dumbest line ever. No Collins. Well, that one was an exception, Efro. Always exceptions to the rule. I love Sauce too, Karen, but it doesn't matter. Some guys are kind of unguardable. It's like CeeDee Lamb's playing the Falcons. The best player on the Falcons defense is a safety. So what? It's like CeeDee Lamb's kind of unguardable. No, Sauce is insane. But still, it doesn't matter. Some guys are they're not that easy to guard. Sauce is really good, but you can't just shut down people. Like, Tank Dell's really good. CJ's solid. Where were we? Rams, Seahawks. I lean Seahawks, but I'm not betting it. Maybe a little biased there by me. Colts, Vikings. Give me the Vikings. The Colts suck, dude. Joe Flacco is not the answer. He's 8,000 years old. He was only good last year for the Browns because of the Browns system, not because of him. The Colts stink. They're a fraudulent 4-4. The Vikings aren't like some godly team, but they should handle the Colts with ease. Ty Pete to 75 on the Lunar Crater, and there's a Yankee autograph. It's Lombard Jr. for Ohtani. Yeah, Tank is good, Chris. I agree. Nah. They can be hyped all they want, Charles. Merrill on the Kiwi. They can be hyped all they want. They're hyped that an 8,000-year-old quarterback is starting, and he's going to throw the ball more than their complete brain-dead rookie is. It's not going to save them. Not going to save them. Vikings will win. Well, I hope he doesn't take the Vikings, is all I'll say, Karen. That I can respect. They are happy that a professional is playing. That makes sense. But I still think that the Vikings handle them well. And then Buccaneers, Chiefs. The Buccaneers are like kind of hurt. They have defensive injuries. And I need to see the final injury report before giving my opinion, but Max Clark to 125 on the Rising Infernos. I don't really have an opinion on that game. Maybe over. Probably over. Chiefs Bucks over. There you go. There's the opinion. No, I like the over, Karen. Why under? Just because Evans and Godwin are out? It doesn't matter. Otten's going to score. Oh, is it weather? Oh, that's a reasonable answer. If the weather is going to be bad, then yeah. I didn't look at the weather. I didn't look at the weather. I didn't look at the weather yet for that game because it's Monday. Roman Anthony to 125 on the blue paper. Well, then I guess don't bet that game. Ronnie to 100 for the birthday boy. Ronnie Hernandez. My birth year. 82 of 100. How about that? It's my birth year for the birthday boy. Jenkins on the base. Kiwi of Termar. How's he doing in the minors? Soto on the blue paper for the Yankees, 100 in my favorite number to 150. And then Cerna, another Yankee right behind him. Nice 1-2 punch there. Mr. Ohtani, he got the Lombard auto already. Now he's going to get true blue color match of Jared Cerna. Nice hit, Ohtani. Rookie of the Year favorite, it's PCA to 150 on the insert. Paper, can you smell what the Rock Regio is cooking? And Eric Torres base auto for the Royals. Skeens base. Ronnie, paper piece. Birthday. Circa Survivor, 44, okay, 23% are on the Bengals. That will win. 21% are on the Saints. That will probably win. 20% are on the Ravens. That'll probably win. Should win. 11% are on the Vikings. That should win. 10% or 9% are on the Eagles. That should win. 7% on the Bills. That should win. 5% on the Chiefs. That should win. 4 sick, psychotic individuals on the Titans. Those people are disgustingly sick. They like the paint, Shawnee. And then 1 soul on the Commanders. Eating it up on that Jaden Daniels hype. Eat it up. No, they're all going to win this week, Efro. Everybody's going to make it through this week. The Titans, maybe the Titans... Maybe we lose 5 people, the Titans and the Giants. Everybody else is going to win. Only team on that list that I could actually see losing is maybe the Saints. Travis for the Nationals to 299. I guess it's possible, and there is a world in which the Vikings lose, but Bengals, Eagles not losing. Saints could lose. Saints could lose. Nobody else is losing. Bills could lose. Probably not. They could. They won't. You think the Raiders can win, really? I don't think so. Weisenhunt to 150 on the blue shimmy. I hear you, though. I don't think they can win, though. You just like Uncle Rico, don't you? I like the over in that game. Even with Higgins out. Their defense is bad. Higgins out is a big deal. Gladiator on the refractor. And then Cole Foster on the Kiwi. Dun, 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 dun. A lot of public chalk gets punished this weekend. Be more specific. Rosario on the base auto for the Cubbies. Little Dickey, Jared Dickey, to $2.99 for the Royals with ink on the Speckle. I initially liked the Dolphins, but the Bills do kind of own their soul, especially in the cold weather, no? And the Dolphins have some defensive injury issues, don't they? Diego Benitez in the purple paper piece for the Braves. Tatis on the paper. Probably lower this year than years past. Yeah, no. Brian Robinson, I think, is out. I think Brian Robinson is out. I think he's not playing. I don't think he's playing, Wilden. I think he's doubtful. Yeah, Bowers is great. Total stud. You're like Nas, you're shook, Efro. Down, no, 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 no. Who? Sam Shaw, base autograph for the Blue Jays. You're halfway. Hauk for the Mets to 199. Let's go, Mets. Rainer Arias for the Giants on the Kiwi. Hardy handful to finish it off. Tony Ruiz, excuse me, on the True Blue to 115 with the Chrome Dust for the Royals. No ink, though, there. Ink here. Goodness. Well, the last hit is a very good one. Eric Maury's going to take home a true blue Rafaela rookie. On-card autograph. Shanwell earlier, yes, Mr. Charles. And Junior Caminero and Rafaela. Yeah, I did suggest to Bobby that it's a typical case he wins and doesn't cover, and he said, yeah, I could see it, but I wouldn't bet it. I don't know. But yeah, there was one to 100, but I think that might be it, though. Oh, no, there was a gold junior auto. I don't really like a side in that game. I did like the over until you told me that the weather was no good. I didn't know that. Now I have no opinion. Okay. Recap. Some base of Jenkins, Skeens, and Cruz. Gladiator of Mayer on the short print, and then Holiday on the anime. Some paper pieces. Kalaz, Yamamoto, Brock Porter, Davis, Kershaw, Burrows. Numbered chrome. Nothing too crazy there. Base autos. Numbered autos. We send an email out, Saul. Did you buy into a break? I'll mod you up. The breaker's supposed to send out an email. What's up, Minty Fresh? How are you? Yeah, when the break is full, it goes. Sam Shaw, base auto. Rosario Torres, Lombard, Drake, Ben Williamson, Blanco, Valencia, Aranemo, Wilson, and Suero. Numbered autos. I don't know. Because my haircut may be Hockler. Dickey, Sikora, the 299, Serna to 150, True Blue. Ronnie Hernandez to 100 for the birthday boy. Shanwell refractor auto. Consuegra purple. Williamson refractor. Walcow for the birthday boy to 250. Abimelech, I can't pronounce it. Abimelech, excuse me, to 150 True Blue for the Rangers. Rosario 150 on the Blue Lunar Crater. Walker Martin refractor auto. Junior Caminero to 50 on the Rookie of the Year favorite on-card autograph. And then Rafaela on the True Blue Rookie ink for the Red Sox and Mr. Eric Maury. 2024 Bowman Jumbo. Full case. Pick your team, number 71. That was the break. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry if you missed, and congrats if you hit. Thank you.